Every century crowns an icon, someone who doesn't just sing to us, but speaks for us. In the 20th century, we had the Beatles, Michael, Whitney, Nirvana, Madonna, artists who didn't just dominate charts, they shaped human memory. But what about now? This century has been louder, more fragmented, more digital, more democratized. So in this noisy world, who truly defined the music? Who is the artist of the 21st century? Not just the biggest star, but the one who defined us. The new age of music, chaos, change, and control. This century didn't just see the birth of new artists, it saw the death of the old music system. There was a time when a record label decided who got famous. Now, one viral video can launch a career. 2001, iTunes launches. People buy songs, not albums. 2005, YouTube emerges. Suddenly, music videos are global overnight. 2008, streaming services begin quietly, Pandora, then Spotify. 2020, TikTok turns 15-second clips into global anthems. The music industry went from a castle to a battlefield, and only the most adaptable artists survived. Beyoncé embraced the chaos, dropping an album without a single promo. Drake turned playlist culture into an empire. Rihanna stepped away from music entirely and still stayed relevant. This isn't just evolution, it's revolution. Now let's zoom in on the numbers, because behind every stat is a story. Drake, over 95 billion total streams. The first artist to hit 50 billion on Spotify. 13 #1 albums, countless chart records, and he never took a long break. Taylor Swift, the only artist to completely shut down Ticketmaster. 12 Grammy wins. 3 Album of the Year awards. Her Eras tour is the highest-grossing tour of all time, crossing $1.5 billion. BTS, more Twitter engagement than any human ever. Over 25 Guinness World Records. Multiple UN speeches pushing Korean language to global charts. Adele, sold over 120 million records with only 4 albums. Her 2021 comeback broke vinyl records and digital streaming at the same time. These numbers don't just show success, they show connection. And connection is culture. In the 21st century, language is no longer a barrier. Borders are irrelevant. BTS made non-English music mainstream. Bad Bunny became the most streamed artist globally, singing entirely in Spanish. Shakira, Rosalia, Burna Boy, Blackpink, artists representing regions, not just record labels. But it's not just about who performed where. It's about who connected everywhere. To be the artist of the 21st century, you need to speak the language of emotion, not just lyrics. Taylor Swift's heartbreaks feel relatable across countries. Drake's emotional vulnerability created a blueprint for male artists worldwide. Beyoncé's message of Black power and femininity inspired movements in over 100 countries. This is no longer just pop. It's planetary poetry. The true artist of this century didn't stop at music. Kendrick Lamar didn't just win Grammys. He won a Pulitzer Prize. Beyoncé's Homecoming became a study in Black cultural celebration. Rihanna's Fenty Beauty broke billion-dollar beauty norms. Taylor Swift publicly fought for artist rights and won. We used to separate activism and artistry. Now, they're fused. The best artists of this century didn't just entertain. They educated. They disrupted. They redefined. In a world of trends, they chose purpose. Who is the artist of the century? This is where it gets hard, because greatness looks different to everyone. To some, it's Beyoncé, the blueprint of perfection, power, and evolution. To others, Taylor Swift, the pen that shaped an entire generation. For many, it's Drake, the vibe architect of our emotional landscape. And for millions, it's BTS, the artist who proved that sincerity has no borders. Maybe the artist of the 21st century isn't one person. Maybe it's a mosaic of innovation, emotion, business, activism, vulnerability. Maybe it's not a title you win. It's a feeling you leave behind. So here's the question, not for charts, but for you. Who did you cry with? Who made you feel seen? Who soundtracked your heartbreak, your healing, your growth? Because that is your artist of the century.